Pipes to the Apprentice of Arrows, which is the Queen of Swords to the Five of Wands. On the Mothership as we speak, Monifa's Somebody's Body is playing on the radio. What's going on in these relationships? Let's lay some cards on the table. Cards on the table. Messages of encouragement by yours truly, Ayanta J. Muse. Messages that serve different collectives on different days. Moon days, moon, that one's for the ladies. Mars, Tuesdays, that one's for the fellas. Wednesday, Mercury, Uranus, that's for the eclectic collective. Thursday, Jupiter expands to the general public. Venus and Neptune bring love on Friday, so my Friday spreads are for the lovers. Saturdays, Saturn rule for the karmics at the crossroads. And Sundays are for all in a meditative state that just need a little bit of food for thought. They're specific, yet general, divinely aligned, yet timeless, practical, yet on another level, with notes of wisdom in between. So come, let's lay some cards on the table. Be sure to visit the description box of this video for all the links and information to book your personal tarot spread. Ashe. Greetings and welcome to your Fridaily Cards on the Table tarot message for the lovers. My Friday collective is for people in relationships, so if you are single, this reading is not for you. These are for couples, and please take this back to spirit in prayer to ensure that this reading is for you. And I'm doing a 9 for the lovers tarot spread here. And we have the 5 of Pipes to the Apprentice of Arrows. Y'all might be tired of each other. The 5 of Pipes is how you feel about them. And I'm feeling that your connection with this person is causing you to fight with yourself. And healthy love does not require self-betrayal. Their view of you, the Apprentice of Arrows, which is the equivalent to the Queen of Swords. They're about ready to cut you off too, but they feel like you're using something they taught you against them. This is why you have the Queen of Arrows showing the child how to shoot. So it's like they feel like your partner feels as if they've given you everything you need to hurt them. So this is already feeling in chaotic energy. So let's take a deeper look. Your view of them, their view of you. Your needs, their needs. Okay. Your needs, 3 of Arrows. You're heartbroken. And once again, look at this spirit coming out of the 3 of Arrows on this card. And the 5 of Pipes is speaking about betraying the self. And the self-betrayal is getting to a point where it feels like your ancestors are stepping in. Because if you look at the 5 of Pipes, you see the person playing a horn in the woods and calling the animals out to listen. And then with the 3 of Arrows, you have the ancestor coming out of the quiver of arrows. So you may be being divinely guided to release this person, but like the song Monifa's Somebody's Body song says, you might not want to be alone. It might not be that you want this person. You just don't want to be alone. And the feeling is almost mutual with the Apprentice of Arrows. Their needs, comes the Fool, the Seed. Your partner wants a new start, but they want a new start that does not include you. So maybe both of you got together for survival mode or escapism or just to learn lessons that you two need to learn. This reading is unfolding like a karmic connection that's coming to an end. And if this is you, don't be afraid to allow it to. There are blessings on the other side of lessons. Good God, current state, 10 of Arrows or 10 of Swords. Neither of you are healthy for each other. That's just period, point blank. Okay? Where do you want to see this go? Nine of Bowls. As terrible as this situation is for you, you are still finding hope in hoping this will change, hoping their behavior will change. And the Spirit just gave me hoping they will see your worth. Hunty, your worth is not something that has to be proven, because where they want to see it go, Two of Stones. They want to start over without you. Okay? And that's okay. And there might be something about your sense of spirituality that's repelling them. And I'm getting sometimes the universe takes people out of your life before they can contaminate the better part of it. But this person might sense this. And I'm feeling mutual pathways, like both of you will find peace and blessings without each other. But together, y'all will rip each other apart. Something to consider, Seven of Bowls. There was some kind of illusion that brought this connection together. And when that illusion faded, it left nothing but chaos in its wake. And whatever the truth of this connection is too much for both of you to bear. And the Seven of Bowls is kind of a reminder of the difference between illusion and reality. The outcome of this relationship, the Hangman. I see that this connection is definitely going to end. And it's going to leave both of you in a place of serious reflection. Reflections of things that Divine has been trying to get your attentions about for a very long time. Spirit just said years. And at the bottom of the deck, the Peacemaker, or the Hierophant. I'm gathering that it's going to take a great deal of maturity for both of you to allow this connection to come to an end, and to understand that some people are just not a match. And in gaining that wisdom, one or both of you will be placed in the position to teach the wisdom gained from this connection to others. It could be one of you, it could be both of you. It could be you, or it could be the person, your person of interest. But sometimes love comes in a way that teaches us how to love enough to let go. And that's what this connection is teaching. I'm going to take a look at your energies. Your energy, isolation. Their energy, success. Okay. So post breakup, so let's get this out of the way. This connection is a done deal. Post breakup, I see you going into isolation, and that's a good place. Very good place. Okay, let's get this Hangman card back here, because this is the end of the relationship, the Hangman. Isolation is one of the greatest ways to reflect. And this is why toxic people oftentimes run to relationship, vice to vice, party to party, and they never sit alone with themselves. Because it's when you're by yourself that you see the vision of the divine. You see everything you're messing up. You see where you've been, you see where you're going, you see everything in spiritual stillness. And you'll need a period of isolation to silence the noise. Your partner, on the other hand, is going to move on to a space of success. And it's important that you don't allow yourself to be bitter by that, because what's for them is for them, and what's for you is for you. And that's not to say that you won't be successful in the future. It's just that immediately following the breakup, just simply won't be your season. Let's pull some black roses off the vine. Money for somebody's body. Ravenous. Party. It's time for some divine elevation. Chaotic connections like the one I just swept off my table typically come together through lower vibrational means, through lust, through greed, through ego. But they leave you in a place of emotions because you can only run from your emotions for so long. And it feels that the two of you may have been hiding from the world, in each other and behind each other. And now it's time to let those emotional floodgates run. And at the bottom of the deck, we've got ascending. So this is what it looks like for you if you were to let this go. Okay? And in doing that, you give yourself space to isolate, realign, so that your energy becomes recalibrated in a way that you never attract chaotic energy into your intimate space ever again. And there's your cards on the table. If you'd like a personal read, then please see the description box in this video. I do not message you. I do not solicit and I do not use green screens, so do not get scammed. And as always, tune in to the sensual and melodic mothers of R&B old school song in veneration to Oshun on 222.9 The Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam up. A question on the heart is the spirit's thirst for clarity. Readings, consultations, I call them intuitive counseling sessions, but you know what I mean. They're kind of like gumbo or peach cobbler. You may have tried many, but you haven't had mine. I can say I met the divine when I was about 9. Ever since I was 16, I found myself wondering, do I have an invisible "please come tell me your business" sign taped to my forehead? Then one day I was sitting at the bus stop at a crossroad, and I had the audacity to ask the goddess, why was I even sent to earth? And I became an ethereal, intuitive counselor. And the universe has been answering that question over and over again, one phone call at a time, for the last 9 years. From there, in between sessions, I began to relentlessly apply, align, and study the ways of the stars and of the ancients. 3 years in, Orisa priestesshood to Oya came knocking. Hence the Iya in the name Iyansa J, Iyansa, an Oya praise name. Oya is the Orisha who brings radical transformation and change. Make no mistake about it now, baby. I am no soothsayer. I am no fortune teller. I'm not a private investigator. I don't cast love spells. I'm not an emotional punching bag. I'm not a spiritual trash dump. I am not a haven for jinn spirits. I give guidance with clarity, with wisdom, with love, with truth. I I unlock keys to your spiritual growth and your highest destiny according to your unique design. Ready for some evolutionary change? Let's talk. Flavorful, elite, divine guidance and wisdom, broken down to the practical to bring voyage change into your life for the better. Call 314-200-0368. That's 314-200-0368 for spiritual mentorship and guidance readings by Eonsa JT Muse. All proceeds go to 222.9, the Mothership, internet radio for the road less traveled. Beam out.